Okay, so this video is basically just a repeat of what I said today in class. I'll try to go through it a lot faster, but just in case you missed any information or forgot and want to go back and take a look. So I'm in modules. The way to get to the presentation I went over is the module 6 overview. You just click on that, and then you click here for the overview, which takes you to the presentation. I think I could just do this, right? Does my face disappear? Oh, you can't see my face, sad. All right, well, just a couple things, especially this is probably for the new students. Make sure if you're a new student that you complete do 3 things before we meet next week. One, there's surveys at marinahybrid.com. If you just go there, there's 3 things you're supposed to do there. And if you've already taken a hybrid class, you still need to fill out the form that where you click on which type of hybrid class you're taking and then just submit it. It should only take a few minutes. Then there's a hybrid online course form. I passed them out to students today in class. If you weren't in class and you need one, either see me in room 138 or just go see Miss Jimenez Ortiz at the front office, and she has them. It's called the hybrid online course form. And then just fill it out, return it to me next week. Parents have to sign it too. We meet every Tuesday unless otherwise specified. If your grade drops below a C, come to class. You'll be asked. And generally, I don't start this until the second unit or second module, but I'll pull you out of class and say, hey, you need to start coming in every day until I tell you not to come in. If you don't come in, then I just keep track of it, and every 5th absence is a truancy, which equals a Saturday school. And making you come in is not to punish you, it's to provide help to get you back on track. And then anytime if you want to, drop by, if you need help with anything with essays, or want me to read a draft, just, come by whenever your ERWC period is. And it's an online class, so you're expected to be able to communicate online. So I send out announcements sometimes, emails. There's remind.com rather. If you go to remind.com or you just text at 7F7449281010. It'll basically just sign you up. And this is a way for us to essentially text each other without giving each other our phone numbers, right? Of course, keep it, professional and make sure that it's, only school related stuff. But, and I do the same, obviously. So that's not a bad way. It's just very quick, to get a message to me and get a response pretty quick if you have any questions. And finally, don't mess around with this class. Like, there's some teachers that, will pass every senior because they feel bad if the senior's not graduating. I'm not one of those teachers. Just have it. You'll be notified many, many, many times if you're failing the class. And I will warn you many, many, many times that you don't get to just do all the makeup work on the last day of school. There's plenty of opportunities to make up work. I force you to come in and try to help you. And if you refuse, then you're just not going to graduate. So just keep that in mind. Few other things. So here's the breakdown of grades. 60% of your grade will be on about writing. And it's just, there's 5 essays. 25% will be assignments and 15% will be grammar. For grammar, there's little assignments that we do, but most of the grammar grade is from your writing. So every mistake that I see, I take off points. Weight assignments will be worth 50 half credit until the week after the module ends. Weight papers will lose 10 percentage points per day, up to 50 points. So you lose up to 50%. After 50%, it just stays at 50% until the end of the next module. But you don't want to wait too long. For annotated Google Docs, anytime we have an article you're supposed to read, and we'll have plenty of those, You have to make sure that you change your share settings to anyone with the link can edit. Otherwise, I won't be able to see your annotations, and you can't get credit for the assignment. Every unexcused absence counts as 5 truancies. So that's anytime we're supposed to meet for class and you miss a day and you don't get that absence excused, that's a Saturday school automatic. For students that have to come in because their grade's low, you can have up to 5 because you're not missing a whole week of school. You're missing 1 day versus if you miss one day that you're supposed to come in for the class on Tuesday, you just missed a whole week of school. So, and then, if you're late, get a TTW. If you're running down the hall and the bell rings, I'll let you in. So, all right. Oh, also, if there's any problems with assignments, just send me an email, and most likely I'll just ask you to send me an invitation to edit your assignment. If you couldn't have it submitted, like it was done on time, but it wasn't submitted on time, as long as you send me an invitation to edit, it'll be fine. I could look at the last edit date, and as long as it was before, the due date, then it's fine. You get full credit. Otherwise, it's half credit. Here are the units that we're doing this semester. The first one's kind of weird. It's multiple assessments, so you'll be given a variety of different types of things you could write or draw or whatever. And you're trying to reach different audiences. We'll get to it. And then after that, it's pretty basic standard stuff. You have a research paper that's about whether people under 18 should be tried as adults. You have a proposal where you're going to suggest a change. And it has to do with either you choose gender, language, culture. And then we read 1984, and then we do a group research paper to kind of end the semester. You will have all the essays are worth 100 points plus 30 points of grammar, and then you'll have a reflective in-class essay as your final. And then as far as this unit goes, this unit's pretty strange. It works much better in a traditional class. Traditionally, what happens is you do this reading survey. It's the one that we did in class with the Pear Deck, supposing it worked. I'm recording this before, so I'm assuming that it worked. And it's just to show you that, as much as some students resist the idea that they're a reader, you are a reader. You read all kinds of things, every day. They may not just be books or, things that what people consider when they think, am I a reader or not? And then what you're supposed to do is you bring in the next day, which we're not doing this. You bring in a text to share, and this is something that you love, and theoretically that you might be an expert in that some of us, including me, have no idea about. It could be a novel, could be just some subject that you're interested in that I'm not aware of. And the idea is, just because you might struggle with literature that you read in class doesn't mean that you're not a good reader and that you're not a specialist and you're not as smart as anybody else, when you're reading. And so you would bring it in, and then we would spend a day in class where I would read your text and struggle through it and use these reading strategies that I went over for the assignment that you have this week, and model for you and show you how to use these reading strategies. And then you would spend a couple days in class sharing each other's text with each other and then practicing those reading strategies, which brings us to EBSCO, which is a database where you can find peer-reviewed journal articles, like academic journals that people publish things if they're professors in college. And generally, these are much more difficult texts to read. And so you're going to use these reading strategies that we did in class, which we're not doing, right? And also, it introduces you to peer-reviewed academic journals, which is a good thing if you go into any kind of science, major in college. You're going to have to read these. You may even publish something there, right? If you get your master's or PhD. And also, you're going to use the text that at least the topic of your text, to show that, you might be interested in something you don't think is academic, but actually, there's lots of academia surrounding most things. Maybe not a very, very specific thing, but you never know. And then, of course, is to practice reading difficult text, because you'll have to do that next year, no matter what major you go into. So then the assignment, it's a little bit removed from that part, but the idea is academic journals are written for a certain audience. You're going to send out a message that has to do with the book that you chose, the text that you brought to class. And you're going to try to get whatever your message is out to as many different audiences as possible. So you're going to create some genre pieces, and we'll go over the assignment later, but it could be a poem, it could be a map, it could be visual stuff, it's any number of things, a letter, email, text, meme, and that's worth 40 points, 10 points for each piece. But then really the important part is that you're going to explain to me how that genre piece is going to reach that particular audience. And I'll go over that assignment. Now, the way we do it, because it's a hybrid class, we don't meet every week, is basically we're compiling all of this stuff. And so this week you're going to focus on the EBSCO stuff. You're going to find an article. You're going to read through it. You're going to annotate it in a very particular way, using the reading strategy, and you'll have the handout. I'll show you where to find it. And then you will just go right into the writing. So just a couple weeks on this unit. All right, if there's anything that you have questions about in this presentation, just shoot me an email or stop by or let me know. All right, thanks for watching.